My name's Ozzy. People call me Oz.
Hands waving for a Canadian Coda in the NHL. I am a Leafs fan, but I'm going to be supporting Oz. And I know his mom, Kim, is so proud because I've watched the clips of her. So cool. Anyway, I saw in the comment of that video that there were a lot of questions about the Canadian deaf community. And as a Canadian Coda myself, I'm happy to answer some of them. So the first question I saw a lot of was, does Canada use ASL or do we have our own sign language like a CSL? Oh, the most widely used sign language here in Canada is ASL, but we have two officially recognized sign languages, ASL and LSQ. We have Maritime Sign Language, and we have 3 Indigenous sign languages. So altogether we have 6 recognized sign languages here in Canada. Our ASL has some regional variations from the United States and across Canada. The next comment I saw a lot was, why does he sign mom wrong? And he doesn't sign it wrong. Language, whether it's spoken or signed, has registers. So you have informal, you have casual, you have consultative, you have formal, and you have frozen. He is using an informal or casual sign for mum. It's like with spoken English, the difference between mother and mom. So mum would be more formal and mum is more casual. Many of us Codas grew up using that sign, mom and dad. Some people were asking why his sign looked like that. So again, 2 reasons. One, it goes back to the register. He is signing in a casual register and he matches how his family signs. So they don't sign formally because he's not a professional. It's the language they use at your home. And the other reason is that he's using SIMCOM, which means simultaneous communication. So he is using ASL signs, but in English word order. He's not following ASL grammar because it's impossible to use ASL grammar when you're speaking at the same time. SIMCOM is not easy, but for us who are heritage signers who grew up with the deaf community, with deaf parents, and we have the hearing and deaf worlds within us, we are adept at using SIMCOM, but it is not easy. And if you learned sign language in a class with a deaf instructor, it's likely they told you voice off when you're signing, and that's because they want you to follow the ASL grammar. When you are using SIMCOM, you are processing 2 languages simultaneously in your brain, and you are outputting 2 languages simultaneously. And so his signing looks a little bit different. His speech isn't regular English, like without signing, how you would speak more smoothly. It's slower, it's a little bit more halted, and that's because he's processing 2 languages. And the last comment that I want to address is people complaining that his signing isn't professional looking, and right, he's not a professional. He is signing to accommodate his mom, not the broader deaf community. However, the bonus is that because he is signing, the broader deaf community also has access. But that's not his responsibility to provide. That is like the NHL, the TV stations, this app, by adding captions, they're responsible for accessibility. He is doing it because he loves his mom and wants her to have access to his message. Anyway, if you have any questions that you want me to answer about being a Coda, growing up in the deaf community here in Ontario, Canada, I am happy to answer. Please put them in the comments.